He's taking the side of the people, not the government.
All right, we're back with some more Tom MacDonald. Checking out the song Brainwashed. Let's get into it.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows. Politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic.
Didn't Caitlyn Jenner get Woman of the Year or something like that? That is that's like you literally were a man in the Olympics and then now you're a woman and you're winning women's awards. Like it's messed up.
Like a woman could have gotten that award, but because of that mess, it cheats all the women out of it.
Right.
Who deserve Woman of the Year.
Right.
And like, what did you do as a woman?
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's like, man, don't even get me started. Oh, here we go, Tom. Here we go.
As Tom's songs are the only songs we pause within the first 20 seconds.
Yeah. You can't get very, he gets you talking.
Then we talk about something and I'm like, wait, we missed something.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, which lives matter the most? And everyone's asleep, fighting over the vaccine thing.
Yeah, everyone's sleeping. They claim woke. Ugh.
Closet is Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, that right there.
This is my problem with Tom's songs.
Okay.
He hits on so many things, it's hard to pause it and talk about them all.
It is.
Like, he was just talking about the oil wars, Big Pharma, they don't cure you.
Yep.
Because if they cure you, they lose a patient.
Right.
And then what did he even say before that? I forgot it already.
Right. Man.
You remember?
It's so much. It's so much. I don't know. I was stuck on the oil wars because I was like, that right there. That's something that we could talk about. You know what I mean?
Like, he hits on so many things.
Natural
he basically
resources.
gives you the opportunity to open up conversation on any topic you want. It's like, just pick one.
It's loaded.
I'm going to hit on a bunch of things. You pick the thing that resonates with you and talk about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I try to talk about them all, so I end up forgetting, like, dang.
Runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster.
Hold up, that's one we can't let slide. The cultural appropriation. This is a topic that grinds my gears. I hate when people talk about cultural appropriation.
Right.
It's like, how can you have a culture that says diversity is our strength, but also claims that anytime that diversity rubs off on another culture, it's cultural appropriation. Like, how can you have both?
Right, but you do.
If diversity is our strength, but nothing that is diverse, like different from me, can rub off on me, or else it's cultural appropriation, then what's the point of diversity?
Right.
I don't get it.
But then if you don't let anything rub off, like he said, like a white man not being anything but white, well, now you're a racist.
It's crazy.
You know?
I hate that cultural appropriation stuff.
I love how he points out contradictions.
Right.
Claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life. Cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm
Ooh, that is facts.
That's facts. We
that
all
is
know.
So creepy.
All you have to do modern day is just think a thought, and then you're gonna have the ad on your feed.
Right.
Nobody knows how that works.
Right.
But it happens to all of us.
It always happens.
And it's like
you don't even have to say it anymore.
Right. Do they have mind reading technology? I don't know. But at the very least, they track so much information about you they can actually predict your thoughts kind of.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't honestly think they can read your mind and read your thoughts. I think they just track everything about you from the time you get up and swipe your phone, how many swipes you do a day. all that kind of stuff. They track so much, they can predict, like, oh, you're probably going to be into this. And you just happen to think about it, and then the ad comes up. I think that's how it works.
And I think also with, like, eye tracking software and stuff like that, they've kind of learned, or, like, with Face ID, they've learned how to use that with eye tracking and stuff like that. So they can probably gauge, like, how, like, are you watching a YouTube video and you looking at it, or are you, like, it's in a small little window and you're doing something else? You know?
Right.
Like, they're watching everything. And following everything. And did you see, like, the other day, Apple was, like, announcing they're going to start going through people's camera rolls to, like, track predators and stuff. And that, it's like, okay, sure. They claim that they're going to do it for a good cause. But in reality, we all know what they're doing it for.
Right. But, I mean, they already do that, though. Like, they already scan all your pictures. Like, you can go in Google Photos or Apple Photos and search, like, tree, and trees come up. So they've already been scanning all the pictures. Right. But now they're creating a system where they can scan and flag. So I guess the difference is now they're flagging, but they already scan all their stuff.
Right.
And they read the text on your stuff. You can search the name of something. If you have a text that matches that name, it pops up.
Right. And then, like, a few years ago, I forgot what specifically happened, but it was like a kid went into, like, an Apple store and, like, he didn't have his ID, but they, like...
Oh, they scanned his face and they thought he was a criminal.
They thought he was a criminal, like, harassed him, arrested him, all this stuff. And it was, like...
Wrong person.
The wrong person. But it's like, they're very intrusive.
Chip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting...
Right, okay, hate to pause it again, sorry guys, we're pausing it a lot. But that right there, it's like, I would say both the left and the right have huge, like, we don't trust the government, we don't trust the media, like, on both sides. But yet, you've got so many people like, let me give up my firearms, even though I don't trust the government. It's like, that's how you know they're brainwashed, because that does not make sense.
Right.
If you actually don't trust the people who have weapons and can, like, you know, force you to do whatever they, you know what I mean? Then why would you give up your weapons?
Yeah, it makes no logical sense. And that part was funny. Joe Biden looks like 100 Xanax for dinner.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't call him Sleepy Joe for nothing.
Because I think that he's not the best representative of, it's like, regardless if you agree with the left or the right politics, we all can agree that somebody who's, like, sharp and with it and together and, like,
would be best for the country.
Would be the best representative for the rest of the world to look at and be like, okay, they know what they're doing.
Police and the government, the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun. White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us. Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us.
I like that part.
Yeah, that's
that was cool.
facts.
Step 1, step 2, that was cool.
Yeah, that was straight facts.
I like that.
It's like they have us divided in so many ways. We would never be able to unite and fight back against the government.
The Lollapalooza effect, like you guys, like Charlie Munger did a speech at Harvard in the 90s where he talked about the Lollapalooza effect, which is you combine all these different cognitive biases and you essentially confuse people into, like, submission and just cooperation. So it's like authority, you know, you got, like, liking and loving, you got bandwagon effects, like you take all these different things, like, well, they want their family and friends to approve of them and accept them. They want, you know, to cooperate with the government, you know what I mean? And then they're avoid to lose something, you know what I mean? They're trying to gain something, like you put them in this sort of corner and then they just cooperate. I feel like that was the steps he just went through.
Right.
How to get people to cooperate.
Called situational design. They can't stop us. Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Dang, it's over.
That was so quick. Okay.
What'd you think overall?
Man, I think that a lot of times people look at Tom's music with the wrong perspective.
Right.
Like, I think they look at him as like they look at him as a rapper, or they look at him, you know, sort of like
a conservative rapper.
Yeah, like critiquing his political stance or critiquing the sound of his music, as you know what I mean. But I think that he's creating a sort of calculated message that people will be able to digest, because he's not playing this game.
Right, he's not like a partisan guy.
Yeah.
I feel like overall his message like is us against them, not you against me.
That's a good
like, he's
message.
trying to unite people.
Yeah.
He's saying not every liberal is dumb, not every Republican is racist, which to me is like almost like a double-edged sword bar, because it's saying, well, not every Republican is racist, but some are, which is true. Some people are racist in general. It's on both sides, though. But, you know, not every liberal is dumb, but it's saying like some are. You can even say most are. You know what I mean? It's like a double-edged sword.
Right.
But I get what he's doing there. That's a stereotype for Republicans. Republicans are racist as a stereotype. Liberals are dumb libtards. That's their stereotype.
Right.
So I get what he's doing there. But I feel like he's really trying to bring people together.
Yeah, with that bar, I feel like he's taking both sides. You know what I mean? Like, he's taking the side of the people, not the government.
Right.
You know? But yeah, man, I think that a lot of times, like, I mean, I don't know, I feel like to be inclined to his messaging and his music, you have to not be looking at it like he's like, they train people only to consume. Remember he like mentioned that part? I'm like, you have to not be in like a consumptive mindset so that you can really hear what he's doing. Yeah, I feel like this makes me want to like ponder. Like, it really makes me want to like sit
That's
back.
what his songs do.
It makes me really want to like think about the bars.
Right, because I mean, how much did we miss?
So much.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't